Well, hello there, everybody. You've caught me in the middle of enjoying this wonderful Windmere DF7 oscillating fan here, just cooling off my bedroom. But anyway, in case you can't tell, this is the first startups of fan season 2022. So as you can see, starting out, we have, like I said, this is the Windmere DF7, keeping the bedroom nice and cool here. So we'll walk on over to the office, where we have lots of stuff in here. We have the Air King labeled Burns Air King box fan. I think it was $10. It's a bit chipped down here, but everything on it still works. I don't normally use this fan in the window in here, but I put the other one downstairs for a reason you'll see in a moment. This one keeps this room nice and cool too. In fact, I may make this the permanent one for in here. You know, it's a metal bladed fan, which I'll show you. I won't turn it off, but you can see kind of as it slows down how it's a metal blade. Metal blades are pretty much superior for airflow in my opinion. And then when we head downstairs, so only fans upstairs, there's lots of fans downstairs. You can see in the dining room is this, I've yet to video this. This is a Galaxy. Got for $10 despite it saying 20. I think part of the handle's missing. I think it's 4733 or something like that. And then in this window we have the old Roto Air, which is not the best fan for a window because the switch is so far back. So you know, it kind of has to be in there very, weakly, but it still does work well. So that's the Roto Air. Over here, we have another somewhat recent acquisition. This is the Edison that I got for $8. Kind of an obscure little fan. It has some similarities to my Toastmaster, but it's pretty good. It's not been cleaned up yet, but it's a little rusty. It still works good though. It has 2 off settings, which is interesting. Not many fans I know of have 2. Yeah, I don't know how many fans have 2 off settings. Kind of obscure, but it's a pretty good little fan nonetheless. So then in here we have more fans. This is the 2 GEs. This is the W22 and the W, I believe it's 2C2 or something like that. I'll put it, it's like 2C2 or 2S2 or 22C2 or something, I don't know. But I got this one first. No, I got that one first, I lied. This is the tag that was around the switch, talking about that, yeah. This one's 3-speed, this one's 2, they're pretty much the same fan. Got that one, I think was $5, this one I think was $8. But yeah, I'll turn this one on. It's got a bit of a rattle from the cage. This is typically what I use in my office window. And then this is the little one, which is 2-speed. It's actually a little louder, and yes, these grills rattle. So then, up here we have the KMart. Again, I forget the model, it'll be in a little thing. Hasn't been cleaned up. It's been dropped before and still works. It's just a 1-speed, simple little fan here. It's pretty quiet, but it pushes decent air for what it is. It just needs a damn good cleaning, as you can tell. Got this for free. Over here we have, this is one of the newest fans in the collection. This is a Lakewood Model 200i with the Macmillan motor. Got this from my grandparents. They've had it probably since new, I think. This is a pretty good window fan. It's kind of loud and doesn't push a ton of air, but it's one of the very early brace bladers, which is interesting. Coming over here we have another Lakewood. This one is a K223 from 1983, 2nd gen, in Robin's Egg Blue with the non-sparkly sticker. Grills are a bit yellowed. I think I paid $14 for it at a Goodwill up in Petoskey. And it works absolutely flawlessly, as you would expect from a Lakewood. Over here we have another Lakewood. This one is also labeled KMart. I believe this is model K14. This one is also from my grandparents. My grandfather's had this since my mom was a little kid, so it's from I think the late 70s. They had it in their old house before they even had air conditioning, so you can see they used the hell out of it. It's not been cleaned up. He used it in a shop, and you know, it's really dirty. It's got a GE motor though, which you can tell because it's interesting actually. The plug has the GE logo on it, but it's 3-speed, and it's metal blade with a GE motor, 14-inch. It's very loud, and it works good. Over here we have a little Tatong. Don't remember the model of this one, but it's a little pink fan. Just 2-speed, no oscillation, just a really simple little tabletop fan there. Let's see, over here we have one of the oldest fans in the collection. This is an ESKIMO. Yeah, 1-speed ESKIMO oscillator, like a drugstore fan. It's model 1005R. I paid $35 for this at a Habitat Restore, and I think it was well worth it because these easily go for 100 or 150 even in this condition with the patina. And I had the oscillator fixed by my grandfather, the same one with that fan. Let's go. Oh, before we go in there, we have to go in here. Look what we have over here. We have this old Monarch here. This is one of the first fans I ever collected. It's 2 speeds. Interesting fact about this one is that when I bought it at an estate sale, I got real excited over it, and I told my mom, "Oh, I want to buy this." I think it was $7 or $9. I think it was $9. And the guy, I call this fan just a fan for a reason. I say, "Oh, it's just a fan," because one of the kids who was working at the estate sale, he was like, "It's just a fan." And I was like, "If only you knew." I was like, "You're part of the reason why we have a throwaway society, sir." So that's how I got this old gem, and I've never done a single thing to it, and it works perfectly. Interestingly enough, when this house, the house that this was in, the estate sale, when this house went up for sale after the estate sale, in one of the pictures, you can see this fan in the room. So I actually own a piece that is somewhat internet famous, interestingly enough. So that's the cool part about that one. So then, oh, we gotta go in the bathroom, of course. In here we have a Lakewood model 900A, I believe. You might have to, it's been so long since, because I just pulled these out. I believe it's the 900A, but you're gonna have to check me on that. It's a 2-speed oscillator. From what I understand, these are kind of rare. I think I only paid $5 for it from some dude. It smells like cigarettes, and the smell's pretty much worn off. These 90s Lakewoods are pretty common, but not in the 9-inch variety, so apparently I have somewhat of a rare bird. Go in the laundry room here. We have my famous Toastmaster here, 3-speed. Apparently these are also not too common, and yes, I know it's very crooked in the window there. I'm missing the handle, but I have the box and all the instructions and stuff. It's got some ties to my Edison that I showed you. I think this was $5 too. So then we will take a trip. Oh yeah, and you can see over here in the living room we have the wonderful Hampton Bay ceiling fan from February of 2021. I had a video. Can install fan now on that fan, and it still works perfectly and keeps us cool. So finally, I will take you down to the workshop, and you will hear the floor vibrating from the Edison in the living room, as you can hear. And down here we only have one fan over here. This is a GE, I don't know the model, but it's a thermostatically controlled fan. It's very big, it's very heavy. Got this thing out of a disgusting old garage along with a vacuum cleaner. It still works, it's just, this thing almost made me throw up when I was cleaning it. It was so dirty. And this is 3 speeds with a thermostat, so like I'll show you here. Do high, and then you go like this. Actually, that's low, never mind. Well, there's low speed, pretty slow, but then you crank it up to high. It does rattle quite a bit. But once it's up there, it pushes decent air. I think the W22 pushes more, even though this is a metal blade. But this is probably one of the burliest fans in my collection, build quality-wise. I mean, this thing could hurt you if it fell on you. Yeah, this fan is, it's very cool. It's very unique. I haven't seen a lot like this, and it's got a very long cord, as you can see. Well, there you guys have it. Those are the first fan startups of 2022, or the first starts of the season 2022. a little late. I should have done it at the beginning of the month. I don't know. I didn't really have time. It was really warm in the middle of the month, and then it got cooler again, and it's decently warm now, but I want to do it now because it's going to get really hot by the end of the week. So now we have the fans out. They're ready to be used and utilized for the summer, I guess. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Check out my website. All those links are in the description below.